Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we are talking about the next system behind Winter Storm Bankston. So, right now, the tail end of Bankston is occurring. There's ongoing severe threat at the moment in the Midwest. We had a serial derecho in the Midwest. I will link my deep dive derechos video up above if you want to know what that means. But we are now moving on to our next system, which is currently moving on to the Pacific Northwest coastline as we speak. Although this storm will not bring as much snowfall to the west coast as Bankston did, it will bring a little bit of moisture and some snowfall into the Sierra Nevadas, the Cascades, the Rockies, as well as rain to the coastlines and the lower elevated areas. Now, as this low pressure moves through the Rockies and into the plains, we will see a relatively weak low pressure form, cold air to the north, and is right along this ridge of warmer air, 1012 millibars, very weak. Now, this storm system moves into the northeast, and we see this ridge of warm, moist air conflict with this area of colder air, and we get some snow in areas such as the northern Great Lakes region, as well as upstate New York and northern New England. Now, eventually, most of the region will change over to rain, except for maybe parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, and Maine. But that kind of disqualifies this in terms of a winter storm, based on the fact that in terms of square mileage, not that much in that area, as well as population, not that much up there either. So let's go more into this in a close-up of the Northeast. So here is the Northeast. So right now, dealing with some miscellaneous rain. Then we see throughout the day Friday and Saturday, rain moves in. So as the rain moves in, you can see that major cities such as DC, Philadelphia, New York, all in rain to start. Now, our rain snow line's right in here. Northern Connecticut, northern Pennsylvania. We have upstate New York, like Buffalo is right in here. We have parts of Massachusetts right along that line. We do have some freezing rain right in here, as well as some sleet. So, we continue to move on, and this rain snow line continues to push north. Now we are seeing sleet and freezing rain, that line in upstate New York, north of Buffalo, through Albany, down through parts of Massachusetts, and down into Cape Cod. So, Boston, still in snow. They've been in snow since the start. They're still in snow. This is about 1 o'clock Saturday, 1 p.m. The low pressure at 1005 millibars is drawing up warm, moist air, and we see that warm, moist air take over Boston, now in sleet or rain. Most of the areas south of that will be in rain, maybe some areas with some freezing rain where that cold air lingers a little bit. But again, most of the regions seeing all snow are the less densely populated, highly wooded, sparse areas, and there's not enough pure land area to name a winter storm out of that. Very rarely do we see any of these types of storms get named. In terms of snow totals, right now with the snow in the west coast, we could see some areas of the Sierra Nevadas get 2 feet of snow, as well as the Cascades. Most of the Rockies, 6 to 12 inches, some spots a little bit more than that. But in terms of the Northeast, 6 to 12 inches in parts of northern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Other than that, widespread 1 to 3 inches of snow, which will get wiped away by that rain. So if you look at total accumulated snowfall, really not much, because a lot of these areas will be warming up right after. Or with that snow, it's already falling on top of warmer air. Again, with Bankston going through the Midwest, a lot of warm air, much warmer air than normal, has been moved into the Northeast. Areas such as New York are going to be seeing 60-degree temperatures on Thursday, and even mid to high 50s on Friday. So even in areas like Maine, we'll still see high 40s, low 50s, maybe even into the mid 50s throughout both of those days. That's still warm enough to melt the initial layer of snow that does fall. So that is why we see much lower numbers here. So in terms of overall snowfall, this is a disturbance, but not really enough or enough land area to name a winter storm. So that is all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.